Today we're looking at a pre-built gaming PC that is from a company that we really miss and love.
And that is EVGA. In this very troubling time of the PC space, a company like EVGA, one that we love, would really fix things. Well, maybe, I don't know. But today we have a pre-built PC that uses all EVGA parts that was available on eBay for a pretty decent price. Is this gonna be a cool PC or a dud? We're gonna bucks and find out after a word from today's sponsor.
Matt, are you building a gaming PC in 2026?
Yeah, even though PC parts are very expensive right now, you can actually save a lot of money on your Windows activation to get good price to performance.
How? Isn't it like $200 for Windows?
Not with today's video sponsor, GVGMall. They're our go-to option when activating Windows on any gaming PC.
Oh duh, GVGMall. You just use the link in the description down below, pick your version of Windows, and then add it to the cart.
Be sure to use our exclusive discount code TB20 to save 25% off your Windows license purchase, which will get your cost down to $26.
So once you purchase your key, the code is then digitally sent to you, and then all you have to do is go into your settings, find the activation settings, and then copy and paste your Windows key, and then boom, it's activated.
So big thanks again to GVGMall for sponsoring today's video. Now, let's dive back into it, shall we? All right, guys, so we paid a grand total of $412 after shipping for this EVGA Esports Professional PC, which the reason it says esports on it is this was actually used in an esports tournament arena setup. Oh no, let's pause for a second. Oh no.
There's a trash can.
Oh no, oh no.
I had no warning.
Oh no, come on guys, come on. You know our feelings about packing peanuts.
Well, what do these people think packing peanuts are gonna do for a freaking 40-pound PC?
But that 40-pound PC includes the following specs: an i7-8700, 16 gigs of RAM, a GTX 1070, and 1.25 terabytes of storage, whatever that ends up meaning. That's the main specs I got off of this, and we ended up paying $400 after shipping, but now you can actually buy it for under $400 with free shipping. I guess they're not moving them quick enough, so
yeah.
There you go. You all have a chance to pick one up if they're still going when this video goes live.
Let's just say in this current market, even what we paid, that's really not too bad. Obviously, a few months ago, this PC we probably could have picked up for like $275 to like $350. What makes this PC, if you want to grab the back there, so funny is like literally everything in it appears to be EVGA.
Yep, we got a case, we got motherboard, RAM and storage, can't really tell, but I know EVGA had some RAM, graphics card, and really, yeah, everything that's visible, at least in the listing, is EVGA, which makes it really cool from a company that, again, doesn't sell NVIDIA GPUs anymore, and that was their primary business. They're kind of a shell of themselves nowadays.
I don't see anything EVGA these days.
Nope.
They were very dominant in like the power supply market. They were known for having like some of the best like S-tier power supplies, like their Supernova line. Their graphics cards were considered to be pretty top tier. Even back in the day, their motherboards were really sick. Those like old SLI boards. So the case is EVGA.
It is.
For sure. I see.
And an EVGA motherboard, which EVGA motherboards have always been really high quality boards.
I've never heard of this case, the DG7.
Look at this, baby.
I don't know if this was just like a pre-built only kind of case. I actually don't even know if I ever remember EVGA having pre-builts.
I don't either, so it makes me wonder if, we'll see what everything else is in here, if this was done by EVGA for this esports like tournament, or if a company just worked with EVGA. I don't know, either way, it could be a pre-built company or it could be a line from them. You guys can let us know down below if they did sell pre-builts like this.
I will say one thing that's a little scary is no packing on the inside.
None.
So it is a build that with it being potentially kind of pre-built, you know, maybe it has some extra rigidity to it. A lot of the pre-builts don't have packing stuff on the inside.
I will say the cable management on the pictures I saw will use some work. We'll have to do some fixing up of this thing towards the end. So it's not really super clean out of the gate.
Oh yeah, there's no way that EVGA built that. I hope not.
Yes, so yeah, I sure hope EVGA didn't build this, but we do have a ton of EVGA. I guess the RAM is Corsair, so not all EVGA. Title ruined, it's all done. We can't do it anymore.
You know what's funny is these are reverse blade, right?
Yes.
Reverse blade, like OG EVGA fans. We got a 240 mil liquid cooler. Look, it still has the peel on it.
Oh, nice.
Oh, I'm taking it off.
Remember these EVGA coolers were pretty popular for a while because they would sell them either bundled with GPUs or at a really cheap price.
And we got a non-blower style. It's the 2-fan EVGA, the super clocked model, single 8-pin. The power supply is EVGA.
Let's go.
I think it's the, I can almost see, it's a GQ. It's either a 650 or 750 GQ.
I gotta look up and see if there was EVGA RAM in the DDR4 era.
I've seen 2 and 3. I don't think I've ever heard of 4.
They did have some.
Wow.
So that would have been peak if they did. But unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna fall flat, probably in the storage department and the RAM department for the all EVGA dream. But the motherboard looks cool.
Yeah, the motherboard, you remember I said SLI, it says on the board. That was like a big thing. I don't know why, but when I think of EVGA, I always think of their boards being very SLI ready. There's that, EVGA 134KS E379. That'd probably tell us what what this is.
Oh, it's one of their classified boards. So this is an EVGA Z370 Classified K is what they call it. The little Z board.
That's pretty nice.
Yep.
Dude, there's a lot of expansion on this. It even has ATX PCIe power at the bottom. An 8-pin and a 4-pin, so I mean, it's a high-end board.
Yeah, and good for that 8700, which is a 6-core 12-thread. This is back when the i7 finally moved on from 4-core 8-thread. Didn't go all the way to 8-core 16-thread. We said, let's do 6-core 12-thread.
This case is definitely, you know, it's just a little older where there's not a whole lot of room in the back.
Speaking of older, we have it said 1.25 terabytes of storage. We actually have a 1 terabyte SATA SSD and then a 1 terabyte hard drive. So we have 2 terabytes of storage.
They were like, it's a hard drive, so we're not going to count. We're going to count it as a quarter.
It's a quarter of what it is.
Oh, it is a black drive too. That's the real fast Western Digital drives. They're, I think instead of 7200 RPM, they either have more cache and they're faster. One of the two, that tells you right there. But pretty cool. And then OWD blue drive. So I mean, not too bad. You know, I think they installed it like this. Basically, it's probably fine, but that'll be something we need to fix. Realistically, we know, look at the front of this case. We can make this look really nice.
Yes.
Actually.
It can be very stealthy. It's a 750 watt power supply, by the way.
Yeah, just 750 GQ. And it is semi-modular.
How many cables are plugged up? Let's see. So we have just what we need. So that'd be the one downside is we don't have any additional cables for upgrades.
I'm gonna fix that before it becomes a problem. There's a metal piece inside of a USB 3 from the IO shield.
I'm gonna bet EVGA did not build this.
I don't think so.
I would be quite disappointed in you, EVGA.
Yeah, so I'm pulling this out because that is, like, if you look, the USB pins are on the bottom and look at how that's just sitting on it. So I wouldn't be surprised if this thing's had like some USB overcurrent errors or something like that. Just do this, I'm just gonna pull it out essentially. Let's just so we don't do too much, let's turn it on and see if it works.
Turn it on, because again, they're selling this as an out-of-the-box ready PC. The eBay seller's like, you can get on this and you can game. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get on it and we're gonna game.
All right, here's that, if you wanna plug that in, because this, oh, it has, maybe it will work. Wow, this was ahead of its time.
This, for that generation, that's a lot of USB ports. So,
all right.
Dual networking too, did you notice that?
It still may run in dual channel just fine though.
Yeah, it doesn't say differently. Yeah, it's running. Well, it's funny too, because this one's up. So I'm wondering if they like swapped the RAM in this or moved it or something.
4 sticks at some point. They saw how much RAM was worth.
They said, let's split those up a little bit. Yeah, let's see if this thing works. All right, here we go.
We got that first boot up. It's always really cool having those indicator LED, like the full spectrum where you can actually look up codes.
And you got the power button built in. You know, this was a nice high-end board with the built-in power button.
We got a CMOS reset, it looks like, too, built into the board.
Boop, boop, boop.
No keyboard or something, I'm guessing?
Yeah, I'm gonna guess. Yeah, generic date time error.
Oh, so CMOS battery probably has died from, it's probably sat for years.
Well, it probably sat, no, they said this was in like a storage unit for a long time. So this has been sitting for a long time.
That battery will probably recharge as we use it. If not, we'll throw a new one in. They're really cheap, like less than $1.
So yeah, let's game on it as is, see what that old thermal paste is like, see how this GPU performs, and then I think we can clean this up to look really dang good. Like it has the bones to look really, really clean. Let's get to gaming.
All right, guys, we're back in this game. This is HighGuard. It's a new game, just came out, and we're back in the training grounds because apparently we have to actually like beat the training in order to be able to play anything else. You can't just get like halfway through it and then resume. So we're back. Let me show you guys the settings real quick. So we're doing 1920 by 1080p. We got an uncapped FPS, max FOV. We're running low settings at 50% render scale, which is why the game looks pretty blurry. We honestly could
go a little higher on the render scale, maybe.
Yeah, but I guess if we want to keep this type of FPS, we might need it like this. Honestly, it's not the worst looking in the world. We've ran not Minecraft, but Fortnite. We've ran at like 25% render scale, 720p. That's looking playable. I think this is playable. I can still see things, you know? I can still kind of see the targets. They're a little blurry, but I know that was the complaint with this game. I think a lot of people probably just didn't realize render scale is on by default.
Yeah, any of the setting presets you do run, and I noticed, I think we had upscaling on the last time we tested this with the modern GPU. There is no upscaling option at all for the 1070 in here. Literally, it's just internal resolution scale.
Yeah, I'll show you guys too. Let's turn that off. Well, it's probably gonna run like crap. We'll show you how much sharper it probably will be.
50, let's go to 100.
So we're basically running at less than 720p probably. Yeah, you can see how much sharper just everything off in the distance is now. That has really sacrificed our performance. So running native 1080p low settings, very clear this is a hard to run game.
And I will say out of the gate, temperatures look honestly pretty good for what this system has been just sitting doing nothing. So not too bad out of the gate with that GPU at 100% load.
Wait, that's FOV. Oh my gosh.
There's so many sliders.
It's 75.
Maybe 75 will get us there.
Right in the middle, you know, it's a little better. Hey, it's a brand new game that just came out. I mean, it definitely runs like a AAA title, not easy to run. So this PC being the price that it is in 2026 and working out of the box, ready to go with good temps, I can't complain too much.
Let us know if it's worth us beating the tutorial to get more gameplay of this game, or if you think we should just avoid it. Let us know in the comments.
If you guys want us to, I would say, I'll play it if you guys want it, but if you guys don't want it, I ain't gonna waste my time.
Next game. All right, guys, we are now in Fortnite. Currently running at 1080p performance mode, far view distance and low textures on a 0 build. I was talking on camera. This feels like a game, especially for this esports PC around the era that it was in. Fortnite was at its peak. This game was definitely one that was played on this hardware and running performance settings nowadays, but it's looking pretty playable still.
Yeah, I feel like back when this PC was playing Fortnite, I feel like people weren't usually aiming for like 300 to 500 FPS. You were just trying to get like, 100, 200.
Yeah, if you can get 200, you were just at peak pinnacle performance right there. So we'll go ahead and hopefully not die. Let's drop down in here real quick. Page up. Can I get this? Let's see.
They didn't really even have monitors yet. They could take advantage of.
No, there was not like crazy high refresh rate monitors in this era. I mean, there was like 144 hertz and stuff like that. And I believe it probably was. I think 240 was very early on. Nothing super insane where it really even mattered.
Pretend like you're in the esports lounge right now.
I'm in.
You're winning.
The esporta. Push me. I dare you. I see you. Oh. Oh. It's a long reload. Oh god, someone else is pushing me. Woo!
Those things they don't got the range.
The averages were not too bad. 178 average, 1% low of 76. This is a game that would run perfectly fine on a PC like this, and temperatures are still holding up really good. We're throwing another game. We got the finals.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in the finals. We all just got stuck on a door there, and we are currently running 1920 by 1080p unlimited frame rate. We're using FSR 3 because keep in mind this is before your ray tracing cards that could do some of the modern upscaling like DLSS and all that. Low settings.
No ray tracing either because we don't got that option.
Literally, like you just can't do it. That does mean, there's some games where there's like forced ray tracing where it just like won't work. I'm hiding. Oh my God,
hello.
He found me. How many, how do I hit? I don't know how to hit. Finals is a pretty looking game, but yeah, when you have to run like really low settings, it kind of just smooths everything out.
It's just Vaseline everywhere.
It kind of makes me feel like an old, kind of like an old Valve game. I feel like I'm playing an X-Fire or something. Or Crossfire, that's what it was.
Crossfire.
That was like the OG Counter-Strike, basically.
Oh, hello.
Oh!
They got a whole setup going on there.
Oh, right. I see why teammates are leaving the game. They're just like, well, what do we even do about this? Technically, still could go down to, instead of using upscaling, you could always try 720p.
It is not ogre yet. Did someone drop a nuke?
Dude, Jesus Christ, when can I see again?
Wait. Get that MSI monitor out now.
Ooh.
That MSI monitor would have helped with that.
The MSI monitor, and it just gets rid of the flash completely.
No flash.
Dude, there's
turrets!
Oh, there's two up there.
They got a turret stack.
Oh, that's such a... Well, that was close, surprisingly. Hey, finals ran actually really well.
All right, let's test some other games, and then we'll run those at the end of the video, but we gotta do some renovations, some cleanup to this PC. I think it has a lot of potential. We'll get Windows 11 installed, and we'll clean it up. Let's get to doing that with a cleaning montage.
So guys, we have really revived this EVGA gaming PC. It actually looks better than it probably ever has in its entire lifetime, and I think it's gonna have a great second life with Windows 11 installed because 7th and 8th gen actually do have Windows 11 support.
And even if it didn't, we would have made it have Windows 11 support with our modified Windows installed. Either way, this has been a really cool PC to mess around with. Only if it had EVGA DDR4 memory would have been absolutely perfect. It was pretty dang close, and we did run a couple more benchmarks to round this video up. We ran Arc Raiders, 1080p medium settings with no ray tracing in the practice range, got an average of 66 FPS with a 1% low of 54. CS2, 1080p low, got an average of 280 FPS with a 1% low of 126.3.
And in 30 mark time spy, we got a score of 6,162, which is a 7 cent per point score. That's pretty good, especially in today's economy. So this build at the price that we got it for is a great esports PC, and it can still handle some AAA titles as well. You just have to be willing to tweak some settings, but overall, I'm pretty happy with this build.
And it just shows you, even in the market we're in right now, if you do some deal hunting on eBay, you can find some deals like this. I can't guarantee this will be in stock, but at the time of recording this video, there are a couple still on there, and you can use the link down below. It's an affiliate link, and it will help us out. Let us know what you think of this nearly all EVGA gaming PC that we bought. Did we get a good deal? Let us know.
And as always, we hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you check out our other 2 YouTube channels and also our twitch.tv/ToastyBros. And do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
See you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.
This PC right here will be for sale at PCBros.tech. And on top of that, if you followed our deal pages, you may have seen a good deal like this go live.
Follow follow our deal pages, or join our Discord over on discord.gg/ToastyBros. The deal page is over on X. Toasty Deals is what it's called. Follow either of those pages to get the deals from the guy behind the camera. He's right there. He's holding the camera and he shares the deals. Links down below. See you guys later. Goodbye.